Wednesday night baseball coming your way from Progressive Field in Cleveland. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Boston Red Sox and the Cleveland Indians. Should see some great battles out of these two next on the show. Trevor Bauer, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, remember last year he had close to 200 strikeouts. A real nice season. He'll be looking to eclipse that this year, and he'll be looking to rack up quite a few in this one.
Stepping in, Mookie Betts. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Bauer gets the sign. Here it is on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a swing and a miss on the fastball. Then the leadoff man is set down here for the first out of the evening. With that, here's a look at John Farrell's Boston Red Sox. Steve, what's their focus as they go for their first win?
Well, they're facing a guy today that throws a lot of strikes, so you're going to have to be aggressive early in the count, but get the ball up in the zone. Shorten up a little bit, put the ball in play.
Striding into the box, Manuel Andino, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. This is pulled into right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out. And with that, let's give you a look at how the Tribe stacks up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, we're going to have a real treat in this ball game. We get to watch a shortstop that won the Gold Glove last year. Unbelievable range and an absolute cannon for an arm. Can't wait to watch him make some great plays in this one.
Josh Donaldson gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. Swing and a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Number 8 has got it, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. Red Sox nothing. Tribe coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball on the show. David Price, a southpaw from Tennessee, is the man on the mound. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, Matty, last year he was really solid. Close to 20 wins. This year, I expect a lot of the same.
Francisco Lindor will stand in, coming off a season in which he was named the American League's Silver Slugger at DH. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Back goes Betts, still ranging back. Gone! So it's a solo home run to lead off the bottom of the first, as the Tribe move out in front 1-0.
And this is one of those guys that we consider to be part of that new breed of leadoff hitter. You know, it used to be that your leadoff guy was a guy that might hit 3 or 4 home runs a year. But nowadays, managers are realizing, hey, my leadoff guy is going to get more at-bats than anyone else in my lineup over the course of the season. So why not put a better hitter up there rather than just a punch-and-Judy guy? And that certainly worked out for him right here.
Stepping in now, Michael Brantley. Lifted the other way to left center. Betts has a read on it. Makes the play, one away. Time now in Cleveland to take a glance at the Tribe's starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, EK?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. Last year's World Series MVP. He came through when his team needed it the most, contributing more than any other player under the most stressful circumstances. The bright lights of October didn't bother him. He proved that he thrives when the pressure is on.
Smoke toward third. Right to Donaldson. On to first, and there are two down. And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the Red Sox on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Yeah, Matty, Dustin Pedroia, for me, one of the best second basemen in all of baseball. Real grinder. Won multiple Gold Glove awards. One of the best hitting second basemen as well. He's a perennial all-star. Just one of the best all-around players in the game.
Lonnie Chisenhall gets his first opportunity now, trying to get on base and keep this first inning alive. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Eric Karros, this Red Sox ball club, entering play here tonight. They started the season out on the wrong foot, dropping one on the road on opening day.
Yeah, you don't want to dwell too much on one loss, and we know how long the road is ahead of them, but sure, they'd like to have that game back, no doubt about it. Nevertheless, all you can do is put it behind you and move on.
And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Well, my man Larry, he's solid. Rarely do many people get upset with his calling of the strike zone because...
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. Indians are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. Second inning coming up. It's now 1-0 Cleveland. Leading off the inning, Travis Shaw, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting fifth, catcher, Blake Swihart.
Digging in, Blake Swihart, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
You know, he's just flat out a better hitter from the left side. He's a switch hitter, but it's no secret this is his favorite side to hit from.
Fly ball out toward left center field. And 2 quick outs here in the second.
Batting sixth, right fielder, Rusney Castillo.
Rusney Castillo into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. 2 out, nobody on. And now for the second batter in a row. This is in the air out to left field. And Brantley will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They still trail 1-0. Yan Gomes will dig in now. The American League's Silver Slugger behind the plate a year ago. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
And I think that might have been a little bit of a purpose pitch right there up in the zone. Now I think he's going to come back down with something to try to get that strikeout.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Backhanded. Throw by Pedroia will be in time, and there's your first out.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He doesn't really have a chance to set himself up, so this is all arm, but he makes it look routine.
Into the box now, Carlos Santana. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
He tried to get him to bite on that pitch, but it was way out of the zone there. It didn't even tempt him. Now he'll need to make a much better pitch here on a 3-2 count.
Castillo going back, still going back. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
Yeah, he gives this ball a pretty good ride out there, and I don't think he was going to be thinking about 3 anyway, but you see the ball pop up and over the wall, so he'll stop at second with the ground rule double.
Caden Leach settles into the box for his first chance. Back to the mound and off his leg. Safe after the recovery throw. Good effort, but now we have to wonder whether or not he's going to be okay.
Well, let's see if he's okay out there.
And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Giovanni Urshela will get his first cuts here. Price pauses. Here's the 1-1. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Chopped weakly to the left. Donaldson bare hands it to second for 1, and it's wide of the bag and right by him.
This one was going to be a tough play no matter what. You can see right here, he has to come charging in on this ball, and then he has to turn and try to shuffle this thing back to second base as quickly as he can. He winds up throwing it away.
Standing in now, Angel Ojeda. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Betts. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And a relay home, and they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Good work there to pick up that second run of the inning. He just gets the ball airborne, and it's plenty deep enough to pick up the RBI.
Francisco Lindor will stand in to try to duplicate his first at-bat where he homered to open the inning.
Well, guys, the result was a great way to lead things off, but what gets lost in the shuffle there sometimes is the at-bat he had. I mean, he made that starter throw a ton of pitches.
Two outs here with a runner at third. Sent out to straightaway center field. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here as this is a beauty to end the inning. Back with more on our Wednesday night showcase right after this. Connor Gillespie will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the third inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
Bauer's ready. Here's the 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Ripped down the first base line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. One away here to begin the third.
Batting 8. Second
One gone
baseman,
here in the Boston third,
Dustin
and that'll bring
Pedroia.
up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Red Sox still looking for their first hit here. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes, so it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. Luis Huerta will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And Santana will put the squeeze on this one, and the inning is over. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Indians 3 and the Red Sox nothing. Michael Brantley digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Sent on the ground out to second. Played on the backhand. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. And it doesn't look like the manager fully agrees with that out call at first. It appears he may opt to challenge it and have the play reviewed.
Yeah, he wasn't so sure that was the right call, and looking at it again right here, I don't know if I can tell for sure either. We'll wait to see what the guys in the dugout say after reviewing this play a couple of times probably.
And that's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final
Ladies and
decision.
gentlemen, the Indians have elected to
So here's
challenge
one
the
last
previous
look at the
play.
replay. There has to be indisputable evidence in order to rule the runner safe. And boy, I tell you what, I just don't see it here. I'd be pretty surprised if this challenge works out for him in this case.
And the review process appears to be coming to an end, so here comes the decision. And he is indeed out at first as originally called. So they lose the challenge and the ability to use any further challenges for the rest of the game.
Out at first base.
Into the box, number 8. Hot shot to third. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Well, that base hit is going to get his hit streak to 6 games now, so he's swinging it.
Lonnie Chisenhall.
Into the box, Lonnie Chisenhall. He flew out in his last at-bat. Now a snap throw to first, and the runner back.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. And he missed again, high and away this time. 3-1.
Is he worrying too much about that guy on first?
I think he might be. Guys worry so much about the stolen base, but they don't realize that a walk is 10 times worse.
3-1. Here it is. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Pedroia dives. What a stop. One there.
Well, I wasn't sure if he had any chance at all to reach that ball. So this is an incredible play just to pull this one in and then make that accurate flip to second to get the force.
In now, Yan Gomes. Line drive to left. In there, a base hit.
Yeah, and you know, he just couldn't put him away here with 2 strikes. He goes to the fastball, hoping to get out of the inning, but this is hit pretty hard, and now he's got a second man on base to deal with, 2 away.
Stepping in now, Carlos Santana. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
A 2-out hit here would be nice, but a 2-out walk wouldn't be the worst thing in the world either.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3.
Well, I think he got the pitch he was looking for right there, but not in the right location. So that's a great job of just holding up the swing.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. Around third and being waved on home is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down.
On the money.
Mookie Betts will stand in to begin their half of the fourth, with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ballgame.
Yeah, still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Swing and a little blooper to center. Ojeda onto the grass. He's got it one away.
Boy, he had to go a long way into the outfield to make this play. I kept thinking he was going to get called off, but he must have kept shouting for it, so he stays with it and pulls it in.
Standing in now, Manuel Andino. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Chop foul right at home plate. Red Sox still looking for their first hit here. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
Man, and not only has he not allowed a hit to this point, but he's also faced the minimum so far. You can't do much better than that.
Josh Donaldson digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
Fastball called strike. 1-2. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Fought off at the plate, and will do it again. Bauer into his motion. 1-2 on its way. And another foul ball. 1-2. Here it comes. Ripped on the ground to first. And he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove.
And even though they've been out hit by 5 so far, this is still just a 3-0 game. So they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Urshela is there, and the side is retired. Red Sox leave one. Still down 3-0. Caden Leach is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning. 1-1. Here it comes. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now.
And this is exactly what he does so well. He'll make you so convinced that you're going to see a fastball, and then he's going to go the other way on you.
This is line to left, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
You think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see, and he was right on that one.
Into the box, Giovanni Urshela. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. And he thought to bunting here with the number 8 hitter up there.
Well, I'm more of a National League guy, so I'd maybe think about it, but in the American League, you just don't see it used all that often.
Now batting, second baseman. Angel Ojeda.
Things are not really going his way out there for him at all. I mean, that's already 8 hits he's allowed in just 3+ innings. It's hard to imagine him turning things around the way he's thrown the ball so far.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Huerta sprinting after it. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away.
Now batting.
Good job there at second base of doing the math in his head and figuring out he can make it up to third. So that puts runners on the corners now with only 1 away.
Francisco Lindor strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Shaw is over and he tucks it away for the second out. Michael Brantley gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th.
And a big 2-out at-bat right here. You know, it's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity later on.
Pulled toward right center field. Betts has a beat on it. And that's the 3rd out. Indians strand a couple, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Leading off the inning, Blake Swihart, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the 1st out.
Now batting.
An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just 1 lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. Rusney Castillo is at the plate now. Flied out at his first at-bat. Scorched to third. Urshela scoops it up in time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Connor Gillespie in now. Popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, he just uppercut a fastball. That top hand kind of dragged through the zone, which caused the bat head to drop a little bit.
3-1. Called strike 2, and now it's full 3-2.
Yeah, 1 pitch away now from getting through 5 shutout innings. And I'll tell you what, the way he's throwing, this could turn out to be a night off for the bullpen.
A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
Yeah, and guys, there's a look at his line through the first few innings. Pretty dominant so far. Just the 2nd hit he's allowed tonight, and the first one didn't wind up hurting him at all. So we'll see if he can get out of this inning as well.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Bauer pauses, looking to put him away here on a ball and 2 strikes. And he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game.
Yeah, sometimes after 2 outs, you can let your guard down out there on the mound. But all of a sudden, back-to-back hits have given him a bit of a wake-up call here.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Number 8 will step in. He's singled in 2 trips thus far. And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Huerta ranging back. Gone! A solo shot here to left as the Indians continue to pull away. It's now 4-0.
Well, it's got to be getting near the point where they need to make some alternate plans with this guy up there. Now, that's his 3rd home run in the series. I mean, what more do you need to see?
Here comes the Red Sox manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to come get his starter here. So that'll be all this evening for David Price. So he'll leave after working just 4 innings, and this was not the kind of start he was looking for, I'm quite sure. Robbie Ross is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. In now, Lonnie Chisenhall hit well on the ground to first. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. Yan Gomes will dig in. 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Oh, and when you're ahead in the count, this is all about bailing a pitcher out and doing him a favor. He'll take the pop up there. That's a gift.
Carlos Santana steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
And they know full well the threat that this guy poses. So even down 3-1, I can't imagine he's going to get anything that he can drive right here.
And the count will be full. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
And he's probably thinking, if they just could have left that starter in a little bit longer. I mean, he was 2 for 2 against him. Not so fortunate against his successor.
Now a good take here as he misses for a ball, and it's 2-1 now to the Cleveland left fielder. Hit on the ground to short. Reined in. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. But the Indians add to their lead thanks to this solo home run. 5 innings complete, and the Indians have taken a 4-0 lead. Mookie Betts will stand in to start things off, as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just 1 hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
Bauer sets his sights. Here's the 1-2. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight.
And sometimes this is all you have to do. Throw a ton of strikes and keep the ball in the yard. It's worked for him so far.
Manuel Andino will stand in again. He lined out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time up.
Yeah, we'll see if he can get back to the swing he put on the ball in his first at-bat. He got himself a nice solid line drive that just didn't fall.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Josh Donaldson will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more on our Wednesday night showcase right after this. Giovanni Urshela gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
And this is a nice job so far out of that number 8 hole. taking some pitches, trying to get on leading off the inning.
Hit the other way out toward right field. There to take it is Castillo when he makes the play for the first out.
Now batting.
Angel
Second
Ojeda
baseman,
will stand in. He
Angel
flew out his last
Ojeda.
time up. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, I'd be surprised if they go back to the curve again on 2-2. He's had a couple of pretty good looks at it at the plate.
Hard hit towards center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The minute he hits that, he's thinking it's a base hit all the way, but this is one of those situations where you get penalized for hitting the ball too hard. And this stayed up long enough to find the outfielder's glove out there.
Drilled on the ground to short. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And some problems defensively as they allow him to reach first safely.
Well, if you're looking for a reason why this club is losing, 3 errors so far in the game. And the fundamentals, they're just nowhere to be found right now.
Michael Brantley stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Tribe. They lead it 4-0. Back here in Cleveland, 7th inning coming up with the Indians on top. But before we get any further, let's check out our game summary for the first 6 innings. Travis Shaw will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
Brantley going back to the track, and this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to left. Number 148 for his career. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
And even though this is only 1 run, this is important. Not just because it gets him on the board, but also because they needed something to get the dugout going a bit. Give him some life.
In there on the inside corner. Don't know that he liked it, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
And this isn't the first guy that's been frozen by that pitch tonight. He's had a lot of guys shaking their heads so far.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Ojeda fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
We get a look there at his pitches by inning. He's at 81 now after that last pitch, so he should be good for a little while longer.
Rusney Castillo will stand in for the 3rd time now. Still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Connor Gillespie will stride in. Popped out and singled in his 2 trips. Slapped hard the opposite way, but pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. So it may be too little too late, but they're on the board here in the late going. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Indians 4 and the Red Sox 1. Number 8 will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Yeah, he's swinging a pretty hot bat here. 3 for 4 now after the base hit. That wasn't a little bleeder. That ball was smoked.
Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
Robbie Seymour will come on now in an awfully tough spot as there are 2 on here with nobody out. Yan Gomes will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. Smoked on the ground left side. And now he has some trouble with it in left. And the run is in to score from second, make it 5-1.
And that may be the at-bat there that finally seals the deal here. That'll make it a 4-run lead right now, and that will be awfully tough to overcome this late in the ballgame.
Carlos Santana ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Yeah, they got him on a breaking ball, so now we'll see if they try to put him away with soft stuff again if they get that chance.
A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
A good hitter's count there on 3-1. You know, with the runner in scoring position, he's thinking he's going to get something good. But he winds up popping this one straight up. That's a costly out.
Abraham Almonte will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only 1 out in the inning. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
And now what do you go with here on the 1-2 count? I got a feeling that this one won't be in the strike zone either.
Got him. And there's something he just may well remember for quite a while. His first big league punch out. I'm sure he's hoping it'll be the first of many, many more.
And you hear a lot of pitching coaches talking about pitchers letting their defense do the work. But the truth is, if you want to stick around in the big leagues, you're going to have to take matters into your own hands every once in a while.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Abraham Almonte will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center. Dustin Pedroia will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through. Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made 1 bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Hit hard to short. Scooped up. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting.
Our line scorer here from Progressive Field. Tribe leading this one in the 8th as they look to put the finishing touches on a solid home win. Mookie Betts will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Santana is going to have room as he puts it away right in front of the dugout for the final out of the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. They're down here 5-1. Angel Ojeda digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning. Line toward right center. And this inning starts with a solid base hit.
Yeah, nice, easy swing there. You know, he knows the fastball's coming on 3-1, so he sits on it and drives it for a base hit.
Francisco Lindor strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Castillo moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
You know, that's the thing with throwing a fastball as hard as he does. It makes fly balls travel that much farther off the bat. And this thing gets out there a long ways before it finally gets tracked down.
Runners off for second. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw gets him. 2 down. Number 8 will stand in now. 3 hits, including a homer for him in this one.
And you know, guys, games like this, you just don't want them to end.
Here it comes on 1-1. Hard liner toward short. And he throws it away.
Well, definitely a throwing error that time. Let's check and see how tough that scoop was. You can see it's kind of right in that border area of whether to turn the glove or not, and he gets it wrong here.
Runners going. Hit sharply toward the right side. Oh, and he botches it. In to score is the runner from third. It's 6-1.
That 2-out hit there makes that error loom extra large now. You got to make sure you get this next guy before this inning gets any further out of control.
And here's the ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. Castillo retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Cleveland. 9th inning coming up. The Indians on top, 6-1. And welcome back to Major League Baseball on the show from Progressive Field in Cleveland, Ohio. Samuel Baladares will come on now, hoping to wrap this one up here in the top of the 9th.
Samuel.
Kicking off the top of the 9th, Manuel Andino, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
On the ground up the middle, fielded cleanly, throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Josh Donaldson gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a 1-out base runner.
Now batting.
Travis Shaw comes forward now. A home run in his last at-bat.
Well, the last time that was a fastball, and it didn't really look like he got all of it, but the velocity of the pitch probably helped it a little bit, and he just snuck it out of here.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
And when you're trying to think down in the zone, that's a pitcher just not prepared to see. I think it just caught him off guard there as this is in there at the letters.
Into the box now, Blake Swihart. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Reined in. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, and you know this home crowd is going to get to drive home happy as their guys come through with a very good win.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up turning things over to his bullpen in the 9th, but still, 8 strong innings for him. And he was hitting his spots all game long.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Indians win this one 6-1. Good night from Cleveland.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Cleveland Indians. 6 runs on 13 hits. No errors.